Let's go, baby. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Definitely want to start today with some gratitude, thanking the Lord for the blessings that we receive and thanking Him for another beautiful day. So let's go, people. It's Transformation Thursday. Hope you guys are having a kick butt week, getting things done, staying intentional, and most importantly, being present. There's so many things that I can talk about today, but one thing that's really heavy on my heart is children. My children are everything to me. My boy Elijah, my boy Caleb, 13 and 8. These two young men are just my heart, and I want to give them everything that I know. Knowledge dump every single day. However, the most important thing that I've been feeling on my heart right now is love and compassion. My 13-year-old came to me last night, and he was really worried, actually. He looked at me, and he was having a little bit of anxiety, and he was just like, "Daddy, what's going on with the world?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He's like, It's just a lot going on." And I said, "Yeah, it is, son. It is." And he said, "I'm having a hard time with it," in his own words. And I looked at him and I said, "Son," I said, "this world is not for us. As Christians, we are passionate about this being temporary, and that our goal here on earth is to live in our gift, in our talents, and to put God first." The thing about children and current events, there's a disconnect because it really doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, when you're a child, there's so much possibility, there's so much imagination, and there's so many things that you want to do and hope to do, and death isn't one of them, right? It's one of those things that come with time and realizing the closer you get to God, you'll realize more and more how God is not of this earth. What's on this earth is definitely what God created. However, this is temporary. This is a short-term thing that we do as human beings as we build and develop, our spiritual life and our connection with our Father, right? And so I gave him a big hug last night, and I said, "Son, remember that God is always with you. He is with you every step of the way, and when you're in your most trying times and the toughest times, He's going to carry you. And so believe that. Let go and let God. Believe that anything that you have anxiety or worry or any concerns with, talk to God. Talk to God. He is there for you. Pray, pray, pray." I told him, I said, the only way that I'm who I am today is because of prayer and because of belief and faith, knowing that God's got my back at all times. Not sometimes, all the time. I don't fear. I don't worry. I let all those things go to God. And if I do feel that feeling coming on, I say, "Lord, take the wheel," take the wheel. And he looked at me, and you could see that he had some relief. And I told him too, I said, "That's why your mother and I put you in Catholic school, both in elementary school and now going into high school, because we believe that when God's in your life all day long, right? All day long, then life is going to be a lot more easier. And it's not that ease is what we're looking for. It's just clarity and understanding and comfort and compassion. And so please, share with your children the importance of faith and spirituality. Please share Jesus with them. Please let them know that God is by their side. And, I was listening to a video the other day, and the guy was in a barbershop and he was getting his hair cut, and the barber was talking about how God's not real. Why would God let all these bad things happen? All the things in the world. He was like, well, God can't be real. He wouldn't let these things happen. And so the guy asked him, he said, "Well, okay, let me give you an analogy. There's a lot of people that, walk around and, have huge beards and don't have haircuts and, wonder, what, I don't know. I mean, the analogy was that if they don't go to a barber to get cut up, then they'll never have, a good haircut, a fresh face. They have to come to him." And the guy looked at the barber and said, "Exactly." God says the same thing. God says, if you don't come to me, I can't help you. Okay. And so that's what I mean, guys, is like, make sure that we're putting God first. Make sure that we're sharing the Lord's name and vision and purpose in our children's life every single day. Give them a huge hug. Let them know that they're not alone, that they don't have to do life alone, that they have God, that they have Jesus Christ, that they have, that faith and that spiritual strength that will get them through some of the toughest human times. All right, guys. I love y'all. Transformation Thursday is all about building your spiritual strength, growing and developing in Him so that you can live a fulfilling life. Clarity is king, and God has all the clarity. All right, guys. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Get out there. Share with children today the importance of that faith. Build that faith. And don't worry. Let go and let God. He's got our back. God bless y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.